Hey, what's going on, my fellow collectors out there? What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Mike Son 007. Bringing you guys a blast from 2012's past. I'm taking that off my man Moogie. I could do that. This is a review of my DX12 Dark Knight Rises Batman because I'm actually using that DX12 Bruce Wayne head sculpt finally on my Asmus Bruce Wayne suit that you buy from them. It was a $35 purchase. It was actually pretty decent. The shoes could have been better, but for $35 you basically get a full suit that's real accurate to the suit he wore, to one of the suits he wore in The Dark Knight Rises. Very, very nicely detailed. So without further ado, let's get it on and popping. Let's get it on, like Judge Mill Lane say. And this is the head sculpt that comes with this particular DX12 Batman. Batman, I'll get you, see? Anyway, this is this is basically the best head sculpt captured of Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne. They added so much flesh tone and so many like realistic tones in his skin that's just phenomenal. So much that I had to take the hands and I had to repaint the hands. I know it's kind of difficult to see, but you know, the hands were more like a regular like a regular tone color, and because they added so much pinkish hue, like right around the ears, the nose, around the cheekbones, like any area where you have more bone and ligament that presses more against the skin and tissue, like a regular human being, you're gonna have, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have more of a pinkish hue or flesh tone color in those areas. You know what I mean? And they did a very good job on adding that in some parts of the forehead area, just real good. So I had to do the same thing with the hands, as you see here. The hands match up very well. Let me see if I can get a better picture. See that? How my hands that I repainted matches up so well with the color to the flesh tone that Hot Toys did. And yep, these are hand painted. I know some people are like, what? Yeah, they hand painted. But these are the hands that came with the True Type body. Now moving on with this particular piece, the True Type body that I had before, unfortunately, it wouldn't work for this particular Bruce Wayne because his hole in the head, in the neck joint. Let me show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. Like, this is basically the True Type. Well, a lot of the bodies from Hong Kong are made and they look exactly like this. They have the screws in the back. So if you ever see bodies that says made in China that look just like the True Type bodies with all these joints here and stuff like that, they are legit. They just don't have that Hot Toys brand on it, but they're the same exact body, except their bodies are slightly larger, which is even better. Like, the legs are larger. And the reason why I say that, because if you guys remember, this particular body I was saving for this particular Bruce Wayne, and unfortunately it didn't work. And this I think it's number 28. I know some T, was it TTL or something like that, 18 or 28 or whatever the hell it is. Anyway, this is the head sculpt that came with him. I had to take a Dremel, and I had to like, this ball joint was bigger, and I had to, like, you know, take a Dremel and trim around the ball joint in order to get Bruce Wayne's head to fit in, because the bottom of his neck here, like the regular neck is flesh tone, but right around the bottom here is like a little ball that comes up and it's black. Then it has a black rubber washer in there, and that washer hole is typically smaller than your average Hot Toy figure. So instead of me checking to see if this suit would have fit perfectly on this True Type body, which it does fit, but this True Type body's legs are about close to almost an inch smaller than this regular made in, you know what I'm saying, this regular made in Hong Kong China body, and it's the same exact body, which is weird. But they do give crappier hands. Like, the hands they give are kind of glossy And let me see if I can show you guys a hand. And it's kind of hard to paint it. You can, but it doesn't come out. It's not as pronounced as it is when you repaint the Hot Toys hand. So I did repaint the Hot Toys hand, but I put the pegs. I took the regular Hot Toy hand pegs off and put the Chinese pegs on the Hot Toys hands, because the Hot Toy hands was a better paint job and it came out perfectly. You know what I mean? It just has a way better, more professional look. It looks like Hot Toys did it. So I'm gonna basically use this particular body for Obadiah. I'm gonna use that body for Obadiah. So what I did was I had to take the body that I had on my Kitbash extra hero figure, because I have 2 of them coming in the mail anyway with 2 more gray suits to recreate all 3, you know what I'm saying, all 3 head sculpts from that particular hero figure. Again, if anybody got $100 to give to Sideshow, $100 for a brand new figure, and I'm gonna tell you guys, that figure, I don't know who the hell that character is, but for $100, anybody who's into Kitbashing, that figure is outstanding. Especially if they still offering that free shipping, man. Let me tell you guys, you would be a fool and you will regret it if you didn't pick it up. It is a very nice piece. Well, I'm gonna do a display of all 3 of them once it comes in. I mean, you know, once the other suits and body parts and stuff comes in. But this particular head sculpt is phenomenal, and it goes so well with this. The only other Kitbash Bruce Wayne I ever had, which is well over a year ago, which was I Kitbashed it. I had a true type body, and I put the true type body. Well, actually, I took off the Metacom, because Metacom made a Bruce Wayne. They made the Dark Knight. They made a Dark Knight Bruce Wayne, and the suit was nice. It was a very nice, very tailored, very nice suit. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, Metacom makes some real good suits. They just make crappy bodies. But that suit, it fit perfectly. It fit like a tailor-made suit. But this suit definitely blows it out the park. And this suit is the perfect variation to go along with this particular piece. That's why I had to display everything together, because here it is. This is the DX12 Dark Knight Rises Batman, and this is the Dark Knight Rises Batman DX12 head sculpt, and Asmus put this suit together for the Dark Knight Rises Bruce Wayne. This is one of the suits he wore in the Dark Knight Rises the movie. So it just made sense for me to you know what I'm saying, to use this head sculpt for this. I mean, that's, you know, I had to do some work. I had to like repaint the hands and stuff, and I also had to you know, also like do a little drilling and stuff with the Dremel around the neck joint for this particular body also. But again, like I said, the true type body, regardless, it was too short for these pants, because these pants were, I wouldn't even say an inch. That's exaggeration. Like it's actually half an inch too long for the regular true type body that I have, which is the old school body. And it was more of, you know, and it was still like a little bit more than a quarter long in the shirt and the blazer. But this particular shirt, it's designed very well. The tie, you know, I think the tie is a little too big, but I think it should have been better to scale, but still a great piece. I know somebody did a video on the Tony Stark Black Sabbath t-shirt suit that Asmus made, and I was gonna pick it up, and I was also gonna pick up the Avenger, like the Captain America one, when he was in the beginning of the Avengers, when he was in the sweatpants, the shirt, and the Converse. But I didn't like, you know, I thought the pants looked real doofy, like the sweatpants looked real doofy, so I didn't want to get it. And I didn't like the shoes that came with the Black Sabbath t-shirt for Tony Stark. And I didn't like the fact that the t-shirt was, you know what I'm saying, like the t-shirt, the sleeves were actually sewn onto the shirt, so that's why I didn't pick it up. But this particular piece, it was more, it was, you know, this was $35, but look at it. I mean, it's great. You know, the only foul up I have with this particular piece, again, is the shoes. I think the shoes could have been better sculpted. They're nice, but they could have been better sculpted, and for $35 they could have added laces to them. But the shine to it is real nice. So, you know what I mean? It's just a nice figure. It is definitely a nice figure. I am kind of disappointed at the fact that Asmus took way too long. I mean, a week of Christmas is when I ordered this thing, and it just came today. That's pathetic. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video of of my my custom Dark Knight Rises Bruce Wayne. Peace, love, and hate, grease to you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. One.